The market pulls back as expected. Can the bulls hold support? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about the fact that the bulls had reached a key area and we were looking for a pullback into our blue boxes. And so far, that's exactly what we've seen as the market did drop yesterday down toward our support zones and on the NQ into our support zone. So now the question is, can the bulls hold support? I'll get into that in just one second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, before we jump into the charts, as always, we will go over how the indicator performed yesterday. Again, it did very well. And if you aren't familiar with it, we did create our own indicator for TradingView. You do need a TradingView account to use it, and we do offer it on my website. So let's jump into that chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute SPY chart in TradingView. I zoomed out a little bit for one reason. I'll show you that in just 1 second. But before we get into that, I kind of want to go over the setup here for those who don't know. The blue areas are after hours trading. We do have that on, but we don't trade after hours. We only trade during regular trading hours. And then you do need a TradingView account. You need real-time data on the ES and the NQ, as when you set up your indicator. You will have two things that it looks at in conjunction with the SPY. So it looks for several different things as it's setting up, and that's one of the reasons I'm zoomed out here. People are wondering what's inside the indicator, how does it work, what's it part of, how is it a forward-looking indicator? And the reason is because it understands price action. I worked with somebody very talented, and we put together a script that absolutely understands price action. And here's how you can see it very clearly. So you have this yellow line, which was the low from Wednesday. Okay, this is support. This is just a line I have on the chart. This is not part of the indicator, FYI. But you have this low that's support, and today we came right down into that low, and it's based on price action as well as volume, momentum, some other indicators as well, but it understands support and resistance, it understands nodes, it understands where the key levels are, and it finds that key level for you, looks for the reversal, and nailed it right here. So we had the buy right at the bottom, got this ride back up into our resistance area, turned over out of this resistance area and turned into a sell, nailed it, came down. You had a buy again at the bottom. It understood where the bottom was, nailed it, sell again, nailed it. Again, these are after 10 o'clock. I don't trade after 10 o'clock, but just so you can see what it did. And then into the close, you had a little bit of a buy that was an okay buy. I don't know if it turned into a winner or not because I don't trade after 10, so I don't know the answer to that. It's possible it was a winner. Possible it was a loser. I don't know. But the whole idea is this isn't based on, oh, well, you know, the 9-day moving average to cross over the 6-day moving average. And by the time that happened, the market was already up 20 points before you got the buy signal. No, this is where is the bottom? Where are we looking for the reversal? Where's the top? Where are we looking for the reversal? What indications tell us a reversal is likely? And then it smashes it. And you can see again yesterday, this is yesterday right here. Had the low right here for a win, a little bit off on the high, but still nailed a huge move down, nailed the bottom exactly here, nailed this move down here. So it's absolutely killing it, guys. It's built to look forward and understand how price action works, understand how the market works, takes all the guesswork out for you. It makes it super simple. You don't have to watch 4 charts. You don't have to see, hey, what was the overnight low? Hey, what was this? It calculates all of that for you. It understands where it is, and it gives you very simple buy, sell. It comes with training videos, and it also works for swing trading. Now, if you want to be part of this incredible indicator, okay, there's a link down in the description. Click that link. It will take you over to our webpage, and it will take you right to the page you need, which is under membership plans, TradingView indicators, and courses. Right here, you can get it for $59 a month. Try it out, or $5.90 for the year if you want a discount. Maybe you try it for a month and then get the year if you really like it. That's up to you. What I do for this, though, because it's so good, and I know you're going to love it, and I want you to try it. And here's what you can do. You can try it for a month. Just put it on your chart. Don't even trade with it if you don't want to. I mean, you can trade with it. I would, but you can literally spend no money if you don't like it or you don't think it's working. You can say, hey, Jake, after 30 days, I didn't like it. I would like my money back, and I will gladly refund you and take away your access to the indicator. So it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can try it risk-free because I want you to be part of it. I want you in this team. I want you to be successful at trading, and that's what we are, and that's what I want you to be. So real quick, get yourself this indicator, get your 30 days in, make sure you love it. If you don't, let me know, and I'll gladly refund you. All right, now let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. And just to recap, we told you that as long as they held this 57.25 area, which they held by a quarter, but they held it, as long as they held that, we were looking for an explosion higher up to the 6,009 area. And if they extended 6,057, they came right up to that fib. That blue line is the fib. If we zoom out, we can see that right over here. 60.57 came right below that on the extension. Then I said they should be looking to pull back into our support box, or at least to the top of it. The 1.0 is the typical pullback here off the 1618, and that's at 59.31. As long as they hold above this support box, this will be a valid wave 4 of 3, and we look for 5 up toward the 61.35 area. And I think it could even extend up to as high as 6,200 to match a bigger 1, 2, 3, 6 off of a bigger AB setup. Then we look for one more pullback and then one more high toward the 6,300 to 6,350 area. So the blue support box is what's keeping the bulls in a more immediate bullish setup for continuous breakouts to the upside to 6,350 area. A break of this blue box is a major warning, but it's not necessarily that the top is in. It's our first indication that a top may be in. They still need to break 57.25, and ultimately the August lows will be the thing we need to break in order to tell us that the top is in, and we are in a much, much bigger pullback that will span quite a few years and be really nasty. So this blue support box is our first indicator of weakness and worry for the bulls. As long as they're above that, we are bullish to 63.50. Over on the NASDAQ, again, the NASDAQ weaker. It's already into its support box. It did chop in this 618 to 764 area, which I've been talking about for a while now. Before they ever got into this area, when they were down here, I said they'd likely shoot up into this area, chop, and then break out. It's exactly what we're seeing. They've pulled back into support, and as long as they hold their support box, we would expect the next move to the 21.7 to 22.2 area. So 21,700 to 22,200 are the next fibs higher. We would expect a very bullish market to be 22,002, but given the overall setup here, I do think the 1.0 may be where we stop on the next move up, which is the 21,776 area. Now, what you would expect, because the NASDAQ is way behind, the ES has already beat this high down 3 times or 4 times, and the NASDAQ just barely got there recently. You would expect the NASDAQ to outperform, and we are not seeing that. So if you're in the camp of the bears, this is the warning to the bulls that the NASDAQ is not outperforming, and it really should be to catch up in the counts. So if the NASDAQ is going to catch up and if we are going to squeeze higher, the NASDAQ should lead, and it should really be a strong move. Again, as long as we're above this the bottom of this blue box, the bulls are firmly in control. Breaking that starts to become worrisome for the bulls. Then they need to break 20,000 and ultimately the August lows. So pretty straightforward. The blue support boxes are our first indication. After that, we'll see what we get, as the market can morph into diagonals and different things to the upside, but we would expect weakness below those support boxes. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it'll take you right over to our webpage. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial. And that's because I want you to get in there. I want you to understand it, make sure it's for you, interact with PT and I, and become part of our team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. You literally have nothing to lose by checking it out. We also have our yearly plans where you can get a little bit of a discount. And more importantly, we have our educational material, our Elliott Wave 4 Beginners course and our Advanced Elliott Wave course. These courses are helping traders understand these complex markets, how to find these key levels, and more importantly, how to trade off of those key levels. In the advanced course, we go through obviously advanced concepts, the structures that are much tougher to figure out and find. We go through the advanced fib levels, diagonals, double and triple threes, flats, triangles, and how to trade Elliott Wave. It's really important to understand this particular aspect of Elliott Wave, because a lot of people can visualize or see kind of where the waves are, but they don't know when to get in or why or what the risk reward is or where to put their stops. This goes over all of that for you and shows you how to trade an efficient way with Elliott Wave. Now, as you can see on the screen, our traders are loving this course, but if you're just getting started or it's a little bit too advanced, we also have our Elliott Wave 4 Beginners online course. This course is helping real traders make real money and finally understand the market in a way that makes sense. It is so confusing when good news makes the market go down and bad news makes the market go up. You see it all the time during earnings, CPI, the Fed, all these different things. They aren't consistent, and that's how you know that the news cycles are garbage. They are catalysts that do move the market, but it doesn't mean that good news means up and bad news means down. Now, this course is 25 videos where we go through 3 different sections. We go through your introduction. We get you introduced to Elliott Wave Theory, how it works, the KISS method, and why it works. We go through the chart setup and tools, all the tools you need with Elliott Wave Theory, how we use them, and why we use them. And then we go through the Elliott Wave for Beginners course, where we go through all of the waves, how to find them, how to measure them, what their failure points are, the theory, corrective depth theory, theory of alternation, the pivot, everything you need to know to make sense of an irrational market. Now, the cool thing about both of these courses is if you want to get them at a discount, you can get both of them in our bundle pack for $37 off. But if you want to get them for free, simply join one of our monthly rooms as they are included in this price. In our first monthly room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. Guys, I do a midday call. It's 45 minutes to an hour every day where I go through any chart you want to see. I go through the economic background of the stock market, where we're at, why the Fed is stumbling, the different things going on that you don't know about. We go through Bitcoin and gold and everything else. That call alone is worth the price of admission. And then on top of that, you get the free courses. You get the beginners and the advanced course, all for just $49 a month. An incredible value. I really think you'll enjoy it, and you get that 7-day free trial to check it out. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade, so we do trade quite often in my room. But if you're looking for individual stocks, income trading, advanced training, and futures trading, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as futures trading, individual stocks, his income trading method that continues to crush, and his reduced risk binary method that gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures that trade that's so unique. It's something you really need to see to understand, and that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. All right, our key takeaways for today. As long as the bulls can remain above support, they are in control, and we look to 63, 63.50 overall. Now, it's not going to be in a straight line. We would look for them to pull back like this to 63.50, but we would look for that overall. Break of that is a warning to the bulls. We would look to test 57.25 then, and if that breaks, things can get ugly quickly. Over on the NASDAQ, same type of setup. They're in their support box. They need to hold this support area. If they break below this box, that is a warning to the bulls. If they are going to squeeze higher as we anticipate, we would look for the NASDAQ to outperform and be strong to the upside and really push toward 21.7 to 22.2 next. Guys, it's the weekend. Grab yourself a drink, get out of the house, have some fun, and I'll talk to you next week.